Today we're making some reusable food wraps. I've got two different recipes that I'm going to try, and this one is a recipe made with copal resin and beeswax and jojoba oil. I'm taking 8 tablespoons, which is equal to half of a cup, of beeswax pellets, and I'm using a crock pot or slow cooker, 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup of copal resin, another 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup of jojoba oil. Okay, let's get it all scraped down in there. And then wait for it to melt. So after about 40 minutes of time in the crock pot, the copal resin and the beeswax have completely melted. And the copal resin, actually, it was melted before, but it turns into like a big sticky glob for a little while. And I just had to keep stirring it and stirring it and stirring it, and it eventually completely mixes in with the beeswax and the jojoba oil. And now I'm ready to start painting it onto the fabric. I'm making a food wrap. Something that we can use instead of plastic wrap on our food when we need to store it in the refrigerator. So it will be reusable instead of always throwing the plastic away.
Can you wash it?
You can wash it, from what I understand. You wash it by just kind of gently rinsing it off. And
do you put soap on it?
I don't know if you can put soap on it. I'm using parchment paper because I do not want to get this on the pan. Not to mention, it will be much easier.
Some dots right there.
Okay, I'll get it off. It'll be much easier to be able to pull the fabric away from the parchment paper in a little bit. And then we're gonna hang them up to dry.
Ow.
Yes, this stuff does kind of stink. It's called copal resin. Okay, so now, watch out, I'm gonna stick this in the oven for about 1 minute.
Okay, out of there.
It's not a really hot oven, it's a 300-degree oven. Hot enough that it
melts.
I'm not gonna burn. Okay, 1 minute. This one, so we'll see how that turns out comparatively. The reusable food wraps have dried, and now I need to use one. I usually buy my cheese in 5-pound blocks. We slice it a lot of times and use it for sandwiches, or we grate it when we need it or whatever. And I usually take a piece of plastic wrap and put it over the top, secure it with a rubber band, and into the fridge it goes. Okay.
Mom, is it supposed to stick?
Yeah, it is somewhat sticky, and I'm probably still gonna just secure it with a rubber band. It's still in the plastic. I didn't use a very big piece, but I'm gonna secure it with a rubber band. But look, I mean, it's sticking together. It doesn't help when you undo it for me, Anna Claire.
Sorry.
It's sticking together really well, and I think it's gonna do just fine.
It looks like a present.
So we're gonna put it in the fridge and see how it is tomorrow. Here's our cheese. Maybe I won't have to use any more of these little sandwich bags for a leftover piece of sausage. So yesterday I bought the kids a little treat. We don't have sodas very often, but I do buy them every once in a while, and when I buy soda, I try really hard to only buy soda made with sugar and not with high fructose corn syrup. So we found some yesterday just when we were at the local Walmart, and we grabbed it, and they're having it as a treat today at the end of a very long homeschooling day. So they all want to show them off for you. Okay, so 3 people have their Cokes, and Amelia made hers into
A snow beer.
Snow beer.
No, a snow coke.
Yep, a snow Coke. Since there's plenty of snow out there on the ground still.
I made some snow coke too.
You made snow Coke too?
Yeah.
Oh, you have both. Coke and snow Coke? I guess Amelia already finished hers.
I'm about to finish mine. I spilled my hot.
So how did it taste?
It tastes really good. It tastes better than snow beer. Root beer with snow in it.
Yeah, that's what we did the last time we bought soda while we were up here.
Which we call snow beer.
We had snow beer. We had root beer with no high fructose corn syrup and mixed it with some snow.
And one other thing.
You know, most kids would like hot chocolate or some other hot kind of drink when they come inside after playing in the snow. But no, my kids wanted to get snow and make it into their snow beer and enjoy their root beer snow slushy. So a cold drink. I drink hot chocolate. All right, time to make dinner.
Bye. 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 Bye, friends.
Hi everyone, just one more thought. When making reusable food wraps, the materials that I use to make it, I highly suggest aren't materials that you normally use in your kitchen. I bought a crock pot at a thrift store and just a cheap stirring spoon, all kinds of stuff like that, because it does leave behind a residue and they're not the easiest to clean. The paint brushes, I actually bought those from a dollar store and threw them away at the end because they're so gummy. You don't want to try to clean it and reuse it, and you certainly don't want all of that going down your drain. So I highly recommend buying materials from a thrift store or disposable things so that you can easily just put them away for other craft projects in the future or dispose of them and not worry about trying to clean that kind of paintbrush. Good luck and enjoy.